Alright guys, can I get a mic check? Mic check 1 2, mic check. Alright guys, I want to go ahead and go over today's trading day. Again, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert you if I'm making videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. I'm glad to have you guys on. Glad to have you guys with me. So what I kind of wanted to go over today was kind of just it was actually a pretty eventful day. I mean, a Blue Apron was one of the stocks that we really saw ramp and rip. And, with that being said, we were on this immediately. I was actually watching this right out of the gates, really. I saw that they had news with Beyond Meats, which was a company that was, honestly probably the biggest IPO I've ever seen in my trading career. And, when I saw that, I was like, this is something special. This is something that could potentially rip and run, and we were 100% right on that. This definitely showed us the potential in the morning time that we could see this ripper and this runner. The potential was there, and I'll show you why. So, let's go ahead and go over trades on it. So, my gosh. So, I put BYND up here, and I put Blue Apron down here. And we'll go ahead and widen this out a little bit. Make it a little more seeable. So, as you guys can see here, this was a ton of volume today. A ton of volatility. And I was happy with myself on this stock. I made a couple of good trades on it. You can see here. Here's my history. So I market bought this one, 7,000 shares. Once we saw this kind of perk up, and then this is when I started to really hone in on the news and understand what was going on with the news. And I saw Beyond Meat's partnership, and I immediately was like, okay, this could potentially run. We saw what happened with we saw what happened with Beyond Meats, and how it went from $45 to over $200. And I think about, what was it, a month? About a month and a half or so. One of the biggest IPOs I've ever seen, right? So when I saw that Beyond Meat partnership, I was like, okay, this is something that's been ripping. This is something that's been running. And those people that look at Beyond Meats or have bought into Beyond Meats could potentially look at Blue Apron. And that's some big money potential coming in. They've seen BYND go crazy off of just its IPO. And now, since we have a partnership with BYND, those people that were trading BYND meats, the plant-based meats, I think it is something that those guys are gonna start to bleed over to this stock. And I think that's what happened today. We started to see those people start to read the PR and start to really bleed on over here. And you can see my entry at 846 here at what time? 9:33 was right. I kind of chased it up in that range right there, and then I bought some more at 843. Just a little bit more there at 9:35, and we started to see this one kind of consolidate. And out of nowhere, we saw this one rip straight up to 9:33. I immediately took off all my shares at 880, just in case this was a pump. I didn't want to get caught up in it. I saw this thing kind of holding up. I bought this thing on this dip right here. You can see here 5,000 shares at 943. So you can, oops, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I logged out there. Let's see here. Okay, there's that. Let me get back into this 1 second. Just gotta go back to the show more. There we go. Okay, so sorry about that. So anyways, so you can see here, you know, where am I? So I know what's gonna happen here. So let me scroll over. Oh, there it was, right there. Okay. So you can see my, so I had a nice little profit on that one, about a, I think it was like a $2,000 winner right there. And then I got back in at 9:43 Eastern Standard Time for another 5,000 shares. So 9:43 would have been, or 9:43 would have been like, I think right in here. And then I scaled out at 9:13, another 5,000 shares for another nice scalp at 20 cents. I bought back in again at 9:50, 7,000 shares at 9:13, which is right there. And then this thing immediately ripped up to 9:42 on this weird volume spike, and I took it off in 1 minute. I scalped another about 15 cents a share there for about $1,200. Took one more trade there at 10:09, which is right. Sorry, I have to keep moving this over here. So 10:09, I took another 8.94 trade here. So 10:09 is right there. I took it on this dip here at 8.94. And this thing ramped back up, and I took 5,500 shares off at 9:22. At what time? 10:23. So that would have been right here. Missed out on that ramp, and then so that was about 3 or 4 good trades right there. 3 or 4 good scalps. I wasn't completely confident yet. I didn't get a clean enough setup to where I could feel like I was comfortably going to hold it. I'm also trying to be quicker with my trades to, you know, I need to be scaling in and scaling out better. But here's where I got myself in trouble. Okay, I started off the day TRNX gap down. I took a loss on it. Or no, sorry, not TRNX. CGIX. It's a loss today. I overnighted this. I had the chance to sell some of it. Up about, you know, anywhere from $7,000 to $11,000. I bought some 24.86, about another, and I sold a little bit there, 20,000. Then I added 27.56, added a little more, 26.01, and then added a little bit more at 25 cents. And this thing tanked, and I sold all my shares at 23.04. You can see here CGIX yesterday. I mean, I had the opportunity to scale out some up in the 32 range, the 31 range, but you know what? I should have, I didn't, and you got to move on with it. Like I say, I'm still learning how to trade with TOS, Robinhood, and Ustock, and this isn't going to happen overnight. I'm doing this for a longer term goal of being able to scale up properly and trying to double and triple and quadruple what I can do P&L wise and percentage wise with more capital. And with this being said, you know, this way TOS I can be all in the entire pre-market and after hours. That helps. Robinhood, I have more size on, and then Ustock is something that I'll probably always stay with. It's something that I like. It's $1 for buy and sell, no PDT, and I can transfer the money in and out no problem, same day, within a couple hours really. So I like that. So all those 3 things are kind of my repertoire, but so, you know, that being said, I mean, I'm willing to sacrifice this next month, guys. at least this next month, to probably not do very well. Not as good as I'm used to doing. But that's just the reality of learning and preparing for the future. I didn't get here in weeks, months. It took me years to be able to get to where I'm at. And if I have to wait another couple months, 6 months, to scale my size up even more and start to really click in on TOS, using Vanguard, using Robinhood, using Ustock Trade, then so be it. I have no problem with that. Now, it's not going to look so pretty right now, because I'm not quite, prepared for different swing trades and different momentum plays. I'm used to just trading on Ustock Trade, and that's it. But at the end of the day, I'm okay with that. I'm used to doing, $100, $200, $300,000 months. But right now, I'm scaling back in order to prepare myself to hopefully be able to do $500,000, $600,000, maybe $1 million months. With all three of these accounts, and trying to learn how to scale up and continue to grow my accounts. It'd be nice to get back to that point when I had that $585,000 month. But that's what I want to get to consistently. And sometimes you have to take a step back, and you have to. And I'm gonna probably have to trade pre-market. I'm gonna have to trade pre-market. Excuse me, guys. There goes blue. Apron starting to come up a little bit here. If Apron does gap up, that will be good for me. I shouldn't have taken off my my position in Robinhood, but that's okay. I did it right before close. But anyways, yeah, and I want to be able to trade, some mid caps, and I want to be able to trade, blue chips, and not just small caps. And I do trade mid caps, but I want to get better at them. So all this being said, it's basically for the future preparation, basically. I could be content with where I'm at, but the truth is I want to be the best trader in the world, and I could just continue to go on Ustock and take $10,000 positions at a time, and end up scaling and scaling out with $10,000 positions, and maybe that's for the better. We'll find out over this next year. But I do want to for sure trade mid caps, and I do want to for sure give myself the opportunity to trade pre-market and after hours. And honestly, there's some big opportunities, especially on TOS, that I've been missing out on with pre-market access now that I have availability to when things start gapping 300-400% before market open, or after hours as well. If there's some news that hits late day, like 3 Pacific or after, I can have potential on TOS. I'm also going to see how if I want to do that though longer term, or if I want to just not trade on pre-market or after hours, because that's even more time that I'm at my desk. Sometimes I'll be out there from 4 Pacific time until 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's a lot. And before it was just I would be on the market from about 6:30 market open, because I couldn't trade pre-market or after hours, until market close, and that was it. And that's how I kind of like it, because it's not like a huge part of my day. I don't know if I trust Webbull that much. I still want to give it more time. But yeah, but all this is kind of a testing experiment over the next month or two, to kind of see where I'm at, see if I want to, trade pre-market after hours with TOS, how well I can do it, how well I can scale up with it. And then, for sure I'll be trading off Ustock and Robinhood, but I might be getting rid of TOS if it hinders me, because then I'm focused on other things throughout the day on TOS, and I missed it on Ustock and Robinhood even during intraday, right? So, but that's okay, This is something that I'm willing to test out, and I'm willing to, if it works out, great. I'll be scaling up. If it doesn't, so be it, right? Let's see. So, yeah, that's basically all I traded today. I also traded RVLT. RVLT I traded. I've been kind of accumulating this one over the past couple days, like in here. and a little bit in here. And we had this huge rip, and I should have scaled out some in here, but I didn't, and I actually ended up scaling out like some in here and then the rest in here. That was what made my day green. I was up pretty good on the day. I've been waiting for that pop, kind of like the former runner CEI move that we saw, if you guys remember CEI. We had CEI go from like $2 to $9.47, and I was waiting for this rebound, and I was a day too early, and we got the rebound from 320 all the way up to 540 on massive volume, and that's kind of what I was looking for on CEI right here, but we didn't really get any follow through. I was hoping to scale all out like in the 50 to 55, maybe in the 60-cent range, but we had one pop, and then just kind of like, it really looked good off this double bottom, and then holding VWAP, and then this like higher low pattern up above 45 was going to be great, but we never got that enough attention. We never got enough shorts to cover, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles on that one. So overall, you know, I'm green in my TOS account and my Ustock account. If a Blue Apron gaps up, it'll be even better. But I'm down in my Robinhood account. You guys can see how many swings that I make. Can you short on Web Bull? Like, is there any hard to borrow? I don't know. That's just, I can't expand my horizons too much. You know, I was perfecting 6:30 to 1 p.m. and overnights, and now I'm trading pre-market and after hours, and now I'm trading even farther, like 4. I can trade 4 Pacific time pre-market and all the way till 5 Pacific after hours. So it kind of drains me a little bit. And it's a different philosophy. It's a different mental game. And then to go to shorting, it would just widen me out even more. Yeah, it'd be great if I could do that all. But you know, the reality is you got to perfect one thing and then try and, you know, grow on it. But if you try and grow too quick, at least for me, it really broadens me out too much, and I start to lose my focus on other things that I used to be good at. So you can see here, I mean, this is me overnight CGIX, and I sold down in here. Or wait, no. Yeah. I sold somewhere down in here, I think. And then I got a Blue Apron I kept making decent wins on. This was RVLT here. And then I sold out in here. Or like right here. And then this is where I got into Blue Apron, and I was actually up decent. But then I really like the news. I would trade that 100 times over. A reverse split, shorts can get rotated. Beyond Meat can really send that one. And then because all those people in that stock, remember, they'll start flying over here. But then I just kept taking losses. And my goal was to hold this one overnight. So I got in 11.55. This got up to like 12.20, and then we just started to see this thing tank, and I went right with it. So, you know, that's just what happens in trading, guys. You got to go through the ups, you got to go through the downs. I'm here to show you, you know, that's just a part of trading, right? Here's my 1-year chart. I started this account with $1,000. Okay. And we had this, I literally got above $1 million unrealized on April 15th. But you have to realize gains, and I didn't lock it up because I really thought there was more potential. And so ever since then, I took that massive hit where I went from a total account of $876,000, starting with $1,000, all the way down to $582,000. So in like 2 or 3 days, I lost 682, 782, 880. So about $300,000 in about 2 days. I know what it's like, guys. I know what it's like to lose, and I know what it's like to win. And we had to kind of perk back up, and now we're just consolidating right now. I went on my month-long trip from May 15th all the way to June 18th. So right in here, I kind of traded a little bit, but that's just the way it goes. And then we kind of perked back up recently, and then we're kind of just downtrending, but we're looking to make that uptrend continue. So you know, I did some vacationing in here. Even in here, I went on a golf trip. I think right here. But I'm back, and I'm trying to get things back on track. You know, we're still up on the year. I think about $700,000 on the year. In total, $700,000 on the year between Robinhood and use stock trade, and then Vanguard. I don't know. That doesn't include Vanguard. At least for some of my like monthly swing trades, but yeah. So you know, we're still well green on the year. You know, this has been the first time in, you know, probably over a year where I've kind of flattened out. I haven't gone like green months, but it all started when I opened up my TOS account, and then it also started when I went on vacation. These 2 months right here were when I was on vacation for 35 days, and so you know, overall still going strong. Nothing to worry about. I just have to continue to grind, continue to kick it up, continue to stay focused. And I know that I can ramp it up to where I want to ramp it up here in the next couple months, and especially when we get back going in the September area, October and November. I know we're going to catch some big runners. Hopefully I can hit this account to 1 million sooner than later, maybe within the next month or two. That'd be great. And once we get there, maybe we'll do another 1,000 to 1 million account challenge. I just continue to repeat myself over and over and over to show you guys you don't need a lot of money. You don't need any fancy platforms. You don't need hotkeys. You don't need any of that stuff. All these trades, I'd say 95% of them, I literally use TOS charts and I swipe up on my phone. I don't use their web platform. Ustock is one of the more basic platforms you can get, and I'm doing all this from the most basic platforms, and both accounts I started with $1,000 in. Okay, so you don't need anything special. You don't. Everybody says, "Oh, you need all this crazy stuff." You know, whatever works for you, right? And I wanted to do it with Robinhood and with Ustock and start with $1,000 to show you guys you don't need a ton of money to make it a lot, right? Someone asked, do I mentor? I have a mentorship program application form to fill out, but I don't have what do you call it? I don't have the program open yet. I want to wait till my DVD's done before I open up my mentorship program. And then I can, you know, hopefully, you know, teach and educate and mentor exactly what I did to help myself become successful to you guys on a more personal level. So, also, if you guys are interested, the chat and the link below, the free trial is in the link below. You can check that out. It's a free chat room we have here at normacnoltrading.com. It's where I spend all my time. I don't charge anything for that. Again, I will be launching my DVD soon. Hopefully by August 1st, I can release that, as well as the scanner settings that I use are all in the description below. You can use that discount code CAM15 and it'll give you 15% off. I had someone buy the scanner today, and I gave them that discount code to go over that. So if you guys don't know, we have a scanner here at normacnoltrading.com, and I'm not going to go over it too much. But Blue Apron, I believe, was caught at 845 on the scanner, and all the way up since then. So I use the scanner. It's my ears and eyes to the market. I put the link in the description in the top chat as well. CAM15 discount code right there. And I want to show you guys the actual scanner settings. All those links are in the description below. There's a scanner right there. So again, this is basically the car. You buy it once, you're done. The gas to the car is the trade ideas. I use the all-in-one. The all-in-one scanner is exactly what I use to the T. First thing I do is I get up and I have the gap scans here, gap up and gap down scan, float rotation scan. Those are all add-ons you don't get in these if you buy these separately. You're also saving $100. $100 if you just buy this, and you're getting add-ons with gap up, gap down, float rotation scan, social media scan, hold resume scan, etc., with those add-ons. Steve ZJ, I had the scanner when I had $1,000. I literally, I don't, I'm not joking when I don't, and there's some people that can, think I'm selling it, whatever. I do make a commission from the link, but at the end of the day, from pretty much day one, I've used trade ideas, and I haven't found anything better than it. And I've tried so many different platforms. I've tried free platforms. I've tried, cost ones. I mean, it's no joke. I mean, I can't trade without it. It's like someone who gives me ideas constantly with the proper volume. I mean, if this thing spits out things right now, like if there's something with news, it'll start spitting out the ticker symbol to me, and immediately I'm on the news, without even having to have any news software or anything. If there's something going on, some odd volume going on, it picks it up, right? You're not going to be able to see those types of things without a scanner, because the reality is my charts are set up where I can look at 8 stocks at once, but a lot of you guys probably can only look at 1 or 2. And with the scanner, it keeps you basically aware of what's going on around you, right? And so it's eyes and ears for me. I can't look at 5, 10, 15,000 different stocks. This scanner can. With the AI technology they use at Trade Ideas, I literally couldn't trade without it. I miss on so many opportunities. I probably say I'd say roughly about 65 to 75% of my time I take the trades off the scans from the alerts from the scans. That's how, and the gap up and gap down scans alert me on what's volatile, so really maybe even more. That's where I create my watch list in the morning. It's from the gap up and gap down scans, because I know what's volatile, both on the shorts, both on the long side and the short side, right? So both of those links are in the description. If you have any questions, you can DM me. Here's the all-in-one scanner. Oh, one thing I want to say, guys, big news. Hold on, I wanna. Hold on a second. Let me make a post. I don't want to be on here too much longer. So we have the DVD coming as well. You all know that. Hopefully by August 1st. I want to share this as well with you guys. But just give me like 1 minute. I want everybody to get in here. Give me starting now, because I want to share this with you guys. This is actually cool stuff that we're about to show you. The DVD is to be determined. That will be released probably here within the next, I would say, August 1st. I'd probably say anywhere from $900 to $1,400, but it's to be determined on that. So anyways, here's the DVD is big news as well. I mean, that's great news. I finally finished that one up. I finally determined, that we're pretty much, or not pretty much, I've completely finished the DVD as a whole. So that the DVD that I will be releasing to you guys that I've been working on for over a year has literally finally been finished for once. It's been taking me so long, so many different re-edits, so many different clips that I've gone over and made sure that it's 100% the best DVD that I could possibly make for beginners, intermediate, and experts. Anyway, so now that we've gone from 20 people live to almost 60 people live, let's go ahead and go over the news besides the DVD here. So what I wanted to cover for you guys was so this has also been something that's been going on for like 2 years now. So I wanted to say that I appreciate the people that helped me behind the scenes here. They helped me create this store for you guys. So any of you guys that are like have been with me for, I don't know, a couple weeks, a couple months, or maybe the OG since they've been with me for years, since I started trading, since I began on StockTwits. Any OGs in here? Anybody who's been with me since the very beginning of my trading career that remembers me way back? I'm just curious on that. If you have, type in the top chat and give me something that I would remember it by. Type in the top chat if you have. But anyways, so I have been waiting to release this for probably since I began normacnotrading.com. So it's just something that we kind of the team here at normacnotrading.com, we really wanted to release this, and it's kind of something that shows your appreciation for normacnotrading.com, or you just want to rep normacnotrading.com because we've helped you out in some which way or another, or you just like what we've done here at normacnotrading.com. So we have released a store, and you can buy t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, shirts, bags. You can do whatever you want. You can actually even customize whichever shirt you want or whichever design you want. You can do all these different things with a shirt. I believe you can do with a sweatshirt or whatever. You can upload things, etc., etc. You can do different products. You can do sweatshirts. See, and then you can go like that. Large, select, right? But then you can put designs on it. Different kind of design. Let's select that, and you can go like, you can do like that. You can widen it out. You can make it even bigger. Things like that. You can do something like that. Anyways, I've watched you from 1,000. Awesome, Jin Yang. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to see you guys have been following me for a while. I love to see the OGs. So the store has been released. I'll put the link in the description below there. So you can do, any kind. You can just do. Let's say you want to do. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what all gets us here. I think they have water bottles. Oops. Accessories. There we go. Backpacks. You can do backpacks. Any kind of backpack. You can do caps, mugs, phone cases, etc. So, yeah. So I just wanted. This is super exciting stuff, and it's been over 2 years since I have been able to release this, and it took a little bit to kind of get it all organized. But I put the link in the description if you guys are interested in any kind of merch. But any kind of merch you purchase here at normacnotrading.com, send pictures on Twitter, StockTwits, Facebook, whatever. Show me you're repping it. I'll retweet you. We just kind of wanted to kind of get that ball rolling when it comes to merchandise, when it comes to clothing, when it comes to that kind of stuff, because I really wanted some merchandise to be able to share with you guys, and a lot of you guys have been asking me over the years, when are you gonna have merchandise? When are you gonna have T-shirts? When can we rep a hat? When can we rep a just a T-shirt or a sweatshirt or a backpack, a mug, a phone case, whatever have you? You can actually customize any of that stuff too as well. You can use this customize feature. We're doing free standard shipping for the next 3 days. So you can use that free standard shipping whenever you want, but it's only going to be here for the next 3 days. But yeah, I mean, if you've been with me since day one or want to rep NorMacNoTrading.com, the team would love to see you repping it, see you owning it, and you know, I'd love to see people, you know, whether if you've learned a lot here or if you just want to give back to the community or whatever, you know, it's now available and live. So I'm super excited for you guys with that. Yeah, wrap my car. That'd be sick. I'd totally do that if possible, but so far we can't do that. But hey, maybe someday, man. Believe me, this is long term for me. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. You know, Apron's not really doing much. Yeah, wrap the Kia, baby. Wrap the Kia. The 2007 Kia Sportage that I drive. Woo! Nothing special, but gets me around, man. Gets me around. I don't need... Cars are a waste of money. Cars are, you know, a depreciating asset. You know, I've thought about getting a Ford Raptor because those really don't depreciate. But it's like, do I really want to, you know, get a new car kind of deal if this one works just fine? And you know, I don't know. You got an '08 Kia? That's awesome. But anyways, that's really all I had to say, guys. Awesome to be able to release this store for you guys. If you guys want any merchandise, any sweatshirts, t-shirts, make sure to tag me on social media if you do buy them, and let me know if you like them, if you like the detail and the printing, if you like the phone cases, etc. If you like any of the there's, you know, there's plenty of women's stuff, workwear. Let's see what the workwear consists of. So yeah, a shirt, things like that. So, alright guys, I do have to head out. I appreciate you guys checking out the stream. Here's one of our scans here. So here was Apron caught at 8:45, ran 61.5% off our alerts. This is exactly the scan that I was going to show you guys. It's a beautiful thing that we have here. 8:45 was the first alerts on our Normac Newell low float parabolic volume spike scan. The links are in the description below if you're interested in any of those scanners. Again, check that out. That specific scan, the one that we just saw here, the Normac Newell low float parabolic volume spike scan, it's on the all-in-one. All four of these are, but if you want that one specifically, the low flow momentum scan is right here. This is the same exact scan which caught Blue Apron. Anyways, guys, that's how I played the stock today. That's how I put it on my radar. That's how I knew I had time to read the news with this dip. I actually saw it a little bit pre-market and was waiting for a little bit of a perk, but the scan was the one that put it on my trading radar. I knew that I was watching it on my back burner, but it wasn't on my screen. Once I saw it on the scan, I knew immediately, okay, Blue Apron, BYND news, boom, it's probably going to spike. I bought my first shares there and waited a little bit more, and then all of a sudden this thing perked up. So first alert was 8:45, and it ran all the way to 13.65. The beauty of trade ideas, guys. Without it, I would never have made that trade. 4 winners and 1 loser. Maybe actually, I think 2 losers on this stock. The piss poor thing is those 4 winners didn't outweigh the 2 losers, and that's terrible risk reward. But all in all, the scanner in itself, I appreciate it, and it shows that, you know, exactly what I tell you guys every day. I can't trade without it. So I'm going to be getting off here. Make sure to check out the store. All the links are in the description below. If you need anything else, I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Cheers, team, and go